Okay. So, good afternoon, dear learners. So, today's our lesson for week 5 and 6 is installing and updating peripheral device drivers. Okay, so last week we have discussed the introduction of this topic, and today we will continue, especially the performance tasks. Okay, and because later on you will be going to perform for those who have laptop or desktop, they can share their screen later on for the performance task. But for those who do not have laptop or computer, we will have a supplemental activity to a group activity for you to have also the performance task. Let me share my screen now. So our first slide here is installing and updating peripheral device drivers. For your information, Ubing, I will be using an add-in in the PowerPoint, which is the ClassPoint tool, wherein you can join this class code here on top of right top of the slide. So we will have the class code here 53261. So you can just open the ClassPoint.app and then join the class so that you can join the activities later and you can send your responses. Okay, so every time this slide will appear, there is a slide for responses, and I will accept those responses through joining this activity. Okay, so is that clear? So for those who do
Yes,
not have or you cannot join, you can answer directly in our chat box in the Zoom. Okay. Okay. For the attendance check, may we upload an image of how we feel today? Okay. So maybe an emoji or what you or your face today while having this class. Okay. So I am accepting your responses in 3 minutes. So you can call. You can send your picture. I will send also. Go to classpoint.app, classpoint.app, and then, okay, so nandito na si Laika. Wow. Then we will use the code 5353261. Okay, so I am joining also in my cell phone, and then I will upload what I am feeling today. Okay, let me submit. Okay, kay Ruben. Oh, bakit wala kang picture, Ruben? Oh, si Leia, very happy. Si Ruben, medyo smile lang konti. How about the others? Oh, Daniela, sa awesome. Okay siya. Okay, Angela. Okay, so, oh, ayun, si, gumamit ng filter si Kurt, Andre. Okay, how about the others? Okay, so, how many seconds more? Wala na? So, Wendy, okay na din. How about the others? So, most of you are very happy today's discussion. So, of course, me too. Ayun. So, close na natin to. You can just submit later on so that we can proceed to our... Okay, so let's get started on this game. Before I will have the discussion, so pwede kayong mag-answer sa chat box natin ha dito sa Zoom. Okay, ready? For the first picture, kindly type your answer in the chat box. So what is this? Damit na makita yo?
yes, ma'am.
Okay, so another, ito yung picture. Okay, ready? Type your answers now. Okay, so there is an answer here. So most of you got the correct answer. It is a flash drive. Okay, next image. Okay, so what is this? What is all about that ISP? What is this ISP for? Okay, kindly chat your answer. The internet service provider. How about the others? Okay, internet service provider. So ano kaya yung gamit nito, di ba? So sa atin, kailangan natin ito, yung ISP natin. Kasi hindi naman tayo makakonect sa internet kung wala yung ISP, internet service provider natin. Okay, how about this one? Okay, so na-zoom out ko na. So what is that? Okay, Ruben answered executable. How about the others? Okay, executable. So ano kaya yung function naman na executable later on sa ating topic? So hopefully, alam niyo na later on yung ibig sabihin ng X. Okay, and then the next. Okay, how about this one? Okay, zoom out. Ayun, what is that? Okay, CD, CD, CD. Other term for CD. Oh, bakit alam nyo na CD ito? Pwede namang DVD, di ba? O compact disc. Kasi wala namang nakalagay na CD or yung nasa pangalan. So you cannot determine if this is CD or DVD. Okay? So simply, we can just type this. So most of you got the correct answer. To the next topic. So our lesson objectives for today is at the end of the session, so you can define a device driver. So we will define what device driver is, and then we will have to identify and be familiarized also on the different ways in installing device drivers. So we'll be discussing also the different ways in installing device drivers. Then number 3, perform the steps in updating device drivers using device manager. So ito yung performance task ninyo. So as I have said a while ago, that for those who have laptop or computer, they can perform this one. But don't worry, for those who do not have laptop or desktop, you can have the group activity later on. Okay, so, and then number 4, value the importance of installing and updating device drivers. Okay, next. Okay, for this slide, kindly send your response, your answers in the class point again. So may I view your responses here? Okay, so from Laika, she said device, wrong spelling na yata Laika. So drives and storage, device drivers from Jaden Sina, device drivers from Angela, installing device drivers from Ruben. How about the others? So let me, okay, sabi naman ni Richard dito sa chat, it's all about installation of device drivers, check. And then correct, Andre, he said about downloading and device drivers. From Daniela, device from DVD. Device or driver? Driver from DVD. Okay, who has another answer? Okay, so you have 30 seconds to respond before I will close the submission. So ano ba yung nasa picture? Okay, so ana iti makikita yo ito ayan ti picture. So in the class point, 6 have responded. So in the chat box, aday ti mesa nga nag-respond, that is Richard. So I will be recording your answers so that after the class, I will review your answers. Okay, so hindi naman mawawala yung mga answers nyo kasi naka-save na yon. Okay, so close ko na ito kung wala nang sasagot. Okay, so from Christine Lea Coloma, downloading and installing a driver. Okay, so close submission na. Meron pang humabol si Jasmine Agsunod concerning the download of device drivers. Natataranta na yata kayong sumasagot kasi narorong spelling na yung mga sagot nyo. Oh, from Isaiah, hardware device attached to a computer. Yes, that is correct. Okay, so medyo naglalag yung internet, no? Medyo late yung mga replies natin. Okay, so yes, close na natin and then save ko and then I will we will look onto your. Okay, so ito na yung mga responses ninyo. So, including Richard na sa chat box. Okay, so most of you answered, it's all about installing device drivers. It's all about device drivers, hardware device attached to a computer. Okay, so this picture depicts the tool that we are going to use in installing device drivers. Kasi yung topic natin kanina, yung pinakita ko sa slide, it's all about installing and updating device drivers in your computer. Either it's a personal computer or a desktop computer. Okay, so let us proceed. What is a driver? Okay, sino yung makapagbasa nito? So let me ask yung first person here, Angela Mayala.
What is a driver? A device driver or hardware driver is a group of files that enables one or more hardware devices to communicate with a computer's operating system.
Okay, so there's a question here. What will happen to a computer hardware parts without a driver installed? Okay, so sabi dito, what is a device driver? So a device driver or hardware driver is a group of files that enables one or more hardware devices to communicate with the computer's operating system. So the root word natin dito, yung mga root words natin dito are communicate, devices to communicate with the computer's operating system. Okay, so meaning device drivers are very important in your computer, in our computer. Why? Kasi hindi gagana ang computer hardware parts kung walang device driver. Okay? So any question about this one? So kindly react a thumbs down. A virtual thumbs down, no awan iti, question nyo. And then no thumbs up or like so that we can proceed now. So our next slide is all about on how or ways on how device drivers are being collected or installed. Okay, so first one is drivers from a CD or DVD. So yung picture natin kanina sa zoom in, zoom out na game natin. So it's all about the drivers and utilities that is compact in the or it is stored in the CD or in the disk. Okay, so that is all about drivers from a CD or DVD. Next, we have here installing drivers from a flash drive or external drive. So paano ito? Where the drivers are copied sa USB flash drive or another drive, they can also be installed from that drive. We can use this one as a storage device. Okay, so next, we have also here downloading and installing a driver. Okay, so we can read this one, the first one. May we have a Leica.
If you are downloading drivers to install on another device, you can copy or extract the files to a flash drive and connect it to other computer.
Okay, next, Nicole Faye, kindly read the second one.
After the drivers are downloaded, you must determine how the drivers are packaged.
Yes, and then the last one, Ruben, kindly read, anak ko.
When extracting the drivers, remember where the folder containing the drivers is located since it is needed during the driver installation process.
Okay, so these things must be considered in downloading and installing a driver. So DigiConnect tatay nga, we need the ISP. Okay, so we need the ISP or the Internet Service Provider to download device drivers for our hardware, for our computer's hardware. All right, next one. Okay, installing a driver from an executable. So this was the picture a while ago. So many computer and hardware manufacturers are prepackaging their drivers into executable files or have the drivers installed through the setup file. Okay, so naka-setup file na siya. So ang ibig sabihin nito is setup file. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, this is an example of an executable or setup file. How about this one, the Office setup here? Okay, How about this one? Dito'y nakarar isuna ito'y nakarar. So meaning, naka-package pa lang isunan, naka-compress pa lang isuna. So kasta nga na download. Ngayon i-extract tayo data, mabalin nga, kasta. Okay, if you click this one, okay, so dito tagparang. Makita dito set up iti baba, exe. So that is meant by the executable or the setup file. Okay? Next, so using the have this or device manager option to install drivers. Okay, dito na papasok yung manual natin na update. Okay, pag-update or pag-install ng ating mga drivers. So another way to install a device driver is through a device using the device manager. So how to open device manager in our. Okay, so I will let you watch this one, mga 3 minutes, 2 minutes I think this one. And then please take note of the ways because this is one of your activity later on. Okay, so I will give you time to watch first.
Device manager in Windows 10. Okay. So the first way is you need to go to this search box over here. And guys, if you don't have this search box, you just need to right click on this Windows Start button and click on this search. Okay, and here you need to type this device manager. Okay, so here we have this device manager. Just click on that, and it's now opened. Okay. So the second way of opening the device manager is you just need to go to this Windows Start button and right click on that and click on this device manager. Okay, so here we have this. As you can see, it's now open. And the third way of opening the device manager is again you need to go to this Windows Start button and right click on that and click on this settings and click on this system, and in this search box find setting you need to type this device manager. So here we have, just click on that. As you can see, it's now opened. Okay. And the fourth way of opening device manager is you need to press Windows plus R key on the keyboard to bring this run window, and you need to type this devmgmt.msc. Okay, so you need to type this command devmgmt.msc. Okay, and then click on OK button. As you can see, the device manager is now opened. And the fifth and the last one to open device manager is you need to go to the control panel. Okay, so in the search box over here you need to type this control panel and just click on that. And guys, if you have this category selected, you just need to select this the large icons and click on this system. And here we have this device manager in the left in this menu. Okay, so here we have the device manager. Just click on that, and as you can see, guys, it's now open. So guys, in this way you can open device manager.
Okay, so that is a video on how to open device. Before I will redemo this one, I'd like you to answer the next. Okay, so kindly join in the class point.app again and then type the code 53261 for your responses. Okay, so from the video, write at least 3 ways on how to open a device manager. Okay, anim. So there are 6 responses here now. How about the others? O, ayun man, nag-respond na. Meron na kay Daniela, Angela, Ruben, Laika, Nicole, Kurt Joseph, Andre, and Isaiah. Na-disconnect ba yung mga iba? O meron na din kay Christine Leia? Or talagang mahina lang yung signal natin? Medyo na-delay yung yung responses natin, yung mga reply natin. Ito yung gagawin natin sa device manager. So, updating drivers for a pre-existing device. So, open the Windows Device Manager. In the Device Manager, locate the device you want to update. Then, right-click the device and click Properties. In the Properties window, click the Driver tab. Click the Update Driver button. In the Hardware Update Wizard, point Windows to location of the updated driver files on your hard drive. So, kindly screenshot this one or print screen this one, anak ko, because this will be your guide in your performance if you have a laptop. Okay, so that before you will have the performance, I will demonstrate this one. Okay, so na-screenshot na ba? Okay, detaran command. Medyo basit lang. Done? And then you
Done,
type
ma'am.
dev ano na tayo, mgmt.msc. Okay, so let me check this one and then okay. So open the Windows Device Manager. So ito na yung device manager natin. So there are 5 ways. So you can proceed. You can have also the window logo post break. Yung right click the device, kuna na. And click properties. Okay? So right click natin and then proceed to properties. Open device manager and then second step, in the device manager, locate the device you want to update the properties. So dito na tayo sa 3D video controller properties. Yung click natin kanina. So right click natin. And then in the properties window, click the driver tab. Okay, so there are 5 tabs here. General, driver, details, events, and resources. So we need to click the driver. Okay, so ano, dagito yung makunkun at mabasbasa yung itoy. So we have the driver details. So mabalintay i-view detoy. Then update driver. So dito na tayo papasok. Okay? So kung ano ito driver provider unknown. So search automatically for drivers. So detoy, Windows will search your computer for the best available driver. Install it on your device. So automatic is una. And then kung nanamit ibaba, browse my computer for drivers. So this will be locate and install a driver manually. Let me click this one. So Windows was unable to install your 3D video controller. Why? Windows could not find drivers for your device. So awanti available nga, update na, DJ nga device. Awanti driver na. So if you know the manufacturer of your device, you can visit their website and check the support section for downloadable drivers. So you can have to, to search manually also. Okay, manual search kamit no kung ayan ti website DJ ayan ti manufacturer of your device. And then mabalimet nga search for updated drivers on Windows Update. So you can use also the Windows Update to update your device drivers. Okay? Pwede ba? Okay ba internet nyo? Ay, ayun, okay na. Kasi Laika, nag-start na. Ayun. Okay. So, punta ka sa, pwede bang mag-group work dito? So, pwedeng magbasa si Angela ng step para sundin ni Laika. Okay, Angela, you can help Laika by telling the steps. Ayun.
Open the Windows Device Manager.
Ayun na. Device Manager na. And then,
In the Device Manager, locate the device you want to update.
yes. Ano yung pipiliin mo dyan, Laika? Okay, so any of that in the audio. Then,
Right-click the device and click Properties.
very good. And then after that one, medyo naglalag ata yung kwan. Ay, stop share mo, Laika, para punta ka sa properties niyan. Kasi nakaklik properties ka na.
In the Properties window, click the Driver tab.
Very good. Ayun, tutulungan na yung kwan sa performance. Pwede rin natin i-group yung performance ninyo. Para,
And then click the update driver button.
okay, so nag-automatic search na si Laika. So ano yung nakikita sa screen? Angela, ano yung nakikita sa screen?
The best drivers for your device are already installed, ma'am.
Oh, so meaning, okay yung device driver. Naka-install na siya. Okay, so updated yung driver niya. Okay, so let's give a virtual clap for Laika. Very good, Laika. You can stop share now. Kindly, okay, ayun. Thank you sa mga pumalakpak kahit hindi naririnig, di ba? Okay. Ayun na.
Ma'am.
Ayun na si Ruben. Okay, Ruben, it's your turn. Okay, so you need, ayun, gumamit siya ng run command. Okay, run command yung ginamit niya to open the device manager. O ibang device naman, Ruben, yung mga nasa baba. Tapos na yung audio kanina kay Laika. Sa display naman, display adapter natin. Kasi importante natin i-update yung display. Okay? Ayun. Sa Intel, then properties. Okay? Ayun. So, updated rin yung device drivers ng computer ni Ruben. Nag-astig di desktop yun IT laptop yun Ayun. Naka-Windows 11 dan patingnan, baka may naka-exclamation point. Wala? Okay, wala. And then, okay, update. Yun. Ba't ang gagaling ninyo? Okay, so may we have another virtual clap for Ruben and yung isa kay Kurt. So, very good. So, madali lang yung performance, di ba? Okay, here. So, kindly type at least 3 words summarizing our topic during the discussion, or you can provide a lesson or title, or highlight word or words in our discussion. Okay, so kindly join again our class point. The class code is 53261. Okay, computer hardware components. Yeah, yung nasa device driver, yung hardware components ang mga yon. Yung mga i-update natin ng driver, hardware yon. Then, installing a driver from an executable. Okay. What else? Okay. Yes, run commands. Run command for opening device manager. Yes, correct. And what is the run command? So, devmgmt.msc. Then, okay. Then, magra-run na siya. Installing a driver from executable. Yes. Okay, so thank you for your responses. So, close na natin. Okay, so review ko mamaya. So, any question? Our group activity natin for on Wednesday. Okay? So, Wednesday na lang na yung group activity natin para makapag-review.
Good afternoon, dear learners. So you have just learned again new ideas, new knowledge from Ma'am Gladys. Actually, device drivers, the topic Ma'am Gladys discussed today is one of the important topics in CSS about software.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Okay, thank you too.
Thank you, anak ko. We can leave now.
Bye, ma'am. Thank you.
Yes, thank you,
Bye,
anak ko.
ma'am.
See you Wednesday. Asynchronous natin.